ASL, or American Sign Language, derived from the French Sign Language. Back in the 1800s, Americans wanted to establish deaf programs for schools. So they traveled to Europe in hopes of finding their methods. However, a lot of them didn't find any answers. But one person who actually put away is Thomas Hopkins Gallaudet. He went to Paris and somehow met up with Laurent Clerc, who is one of the teachers at the deaf schools in Paris. And from then on, he persuaded him to come to America, and they established their first school, which is the first American school for the deaf in Hartford, Connecticut.
Oralism is a way of teaching in which deaf students are taught lip reading, voice mimicking, and breath mimicking. Formal education of deaf students began in the US in the 1700s. People believe that Oralism would allow deaf students to integrate with hearing society. A major proponent of Oralism was Alexander Graham Bell, who gained influence and success because of his invention of the telephone. By the mid-1850s, the Oralist tradition was taught in many schools. Hearing teachers replaced deaf teachers, and English grammar was taught, which is different from the ASL grammar. Oralism is still hotly debated today, and many deaf proponents do not support it.
Knowing only ASL brings about a sense of isolation because there is a lack of accommodations in everyday life. Language is one of the defining factors of a culture. Deaf culture is just like any other ethnic culture with its own community, gatherings, and history.
In the English vocabulary, there are some words and phrases that look the same when mouthed. Therefore, they are open to interpretation. Since people who practice oralism focus on lip reading, they may run into some problems if the person is covering their mouths, if someone is facing away from them, or if there's an absence of eye contact. Deaf people are able to communicate with the hearing people, thus they can be a part of the hearing community.
Thank you for watching!